Guys, welcome to Fit in 5 Minutes. So today I'm just gonna briefly kind of go over 3 tips that I generally use on a day-to-day basis, and I'm gonna go over a couple things that I think would really help you in not only regulating your blood glucose, it's gonna be helping your sleep regulation, and then also it's gonna be, I believe, helping you go to sleep better. Specifically, carbs before going to sleep. And before you keep watching this video, I know you guys will have a lot of questions on like at nighttime, won't everything be stored as fat? Doesn't your metabolism slow down at night? Doesn't your resting metabolic rate slow down, so won't eating make me gain weight? And if there's one thing, there's no difference from eating at nighttime than in the morning. What's gonna matter is the overall calorie intake from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. So tip 1. So regulating your blood glucose is something that I believe is crucial if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to live longer, for your health span and lifespan. And what I mean by that is when you're eating carbohydrates specifically throughout the whole day, what your blood glucose is going to look like, it's going to be going up and down, up and down. You're going to have kind of this like roller coaster effect. And when you do that, and when you're eating too many carbohydrates, I feel, especially that are high in starch, that are really high glycemically, I'll post a glycemic index here in the box here, but when you're eating all these carbohydrates during the day, this can lead to your body becoming insulin resistant. And what insulin resistant means is that your pancreas is just releasing insulin, and then your insulin, your glucose are gonna almost kind of be in like going like this, as I was telling you before. And what's gonna happen is when you become insulin resistant, you will go into what's called a metabolic syndrome, which means your blood sugar is going to be high constantly, and this means that your blood pressure is going to be high constantly, and this primarily leads to type 2 diabetes. So I think that being able to regulate your blood glucose and having more carbohydrates at nighttime, especially after a workout, I think is going to benefit you. So second tip of why I think that you should be eating carbohydrates at night is that it's a lot better for sleep regulation. So you know that feeling when you eat a big bowl of pasta in the middle of the day, and then all you want to do is go and take a nap. The reason that is when you're eating a ton of carbohydrates, what your body does is it releases this hormone called tryptophan. It's an amino acid, and this hormone is a precursor for another neurohormone called serotonin. And what serotonin is a precursor for is melatonin, which helps you fall asleep. So when you save your carbohydrates for nighttime, what your body allows it to do is it allows its natural way of releasing these hormones that are good for sleep onset lapse time, producing its natural melatonin, so you don't have to be taking any pills, where you're just developing it naturally, which I think is going to be the best bet to go for. The reason why it helps you sleep as well is just because when you go to bed hungry, all you're thinking about is how hungry you are. Tip 3 is going to be fatty oxidation. What I mean by that is, let's just say you're saving a majority of your carbohydrates at night, meaning you're eating a higher fat, protein, and veggies throughout the day. What you're doing is you're creating this cyclic ketosis, which is in turn going to be burning off more fat, using fat as energy throughout most of the day. And then when you do end up restoring all your glycogen storages from eating those carbohydrates at night, your body is going to be able to utilize that a lot better, especially if you're working out later in the afternoon or in the early evening, just because your body temperature is at its highest. Grip strength is going to be best. I primarily feel like you're just going to be strongest at that time. I personally love saving my carbohydrates at night, whether it be for social gatherings, you want to go out with your friends to eat, you have family dinners that you have to go to, or you just like eating at night. I generally love going to bed full. I don't know about you guys, but I do. But I hope this helped you guys out a lot. Sorry about all the information. If you have any questions or anything regarding anything on this topic, I'll be more than happy to help you guys out.